Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and today I'm going to be doing my bill swap and sinking funds update for December 2022. Now that it is officially 2023, Happy New Year everyone. I hope everyone had such a wonderful holiday spent with their loved ones, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful start to this year. But to kick things off for the new year, I thought I would just close out 2022 by uploading this video for you guys, just to show kind of a basis point as to where I'm at financially with my sinking funds, and use this as a point going forward to measure my progress or lack of progress, hopefully not that, for 2023. So like I said, this is going to be sinking funds update and also a bill swap. I like to combine the two videos just because I don't have a ton of sinking funds, so it's easier for me just to bill swap them all at once and just kind of compile it into one whole video. All right, so starting off with hair. So we have a total of $15 in hair, so I am not going to bill swap any of that, of course, since there's nothing to bill swap for, but I am going to make a note here in my notebook of $15 that we have in hair, and we'll do a final tally at the end just to see where I'm at for the beginning of 2023. Next up is aesthetics, and that has a total of 10, 20, 25, 30, and 35. So I'm going to bill swap a 20 into here, and then also a 10 to make a total of $35, just to condense it as much as possible in here. I'm also going to make a note of this in my notebook. And this is one of the envelopes that took a significant hit from going from November into December, because I did take out $500 here. So we're kind of starting from scratch going into 2023 here. All right, next up is Christmas. And this is also one, it's funny that they're back to back. This is one that took a really big hit as well. So right now we have a total of $10 in Christmas. My goal for Christmas this year is $1,000, and that means that consistently I need to be putting $20 per week or more if possible, if I can do that, into this envelope to make it to that point, which I think is definitely feasible. I will say Christmas, just with inflation and everything, I spent a lot of money on Christmas this year, and I did go a little bit over budget after I calculate everything out. So that is why I'm trying to save $1,000 this year. I think at the end of, or by the time Christmas rolled around, I was at about $875, I believe. And that all was drained, of course. So that's why this one has such a significant hit from November into December. So starting off with $10, and of course there's no bill swaps to make there. All right. Next up is gifting, and this one is more of a short-term sinking fund just because I do have a couple of birthdays coming up, and I do deduct from this not often, but more so than an envelope like Christmas, aesthetics, stuff like that. So gifting has $150, $170, $190, $210, $220, $230, and $240. So we're gonna put that $100 to the side, $50, $70, $90, and then we're going to do 10, and let's just recount that to make sure. $50, $70, $90, $100. We're gonna put this to the side, and we're going to put in a $100 bill. And so we are left with 20, 30, and 40, and I'm going to swap these two 10s out for a 20, and we did put that to the side, so I'm gonna grab from here. So that should bring us to a grand total of $220, and $240 in gifting. I'm going to make a quick note of that over here to the side. This one did increase a lot going from November to December, but it's also the envelope that I'm going to be using most frequently within the next 6 months. I have my dad's birthday coming up, and then also my boyfriend's birthday coming up in February. So that's currently what I'm trying to save for right now. But by the end of 2023, I'd like to have a solid amount of $500 into my gifting envelope. And this will change throughout the year consistently, but I think going into 2024, I think 500 is a great number to start off with, just because I have back-to-back birthdays in January and February, and it really helped to get me off on the right foot going into 2024. All right, so next up is car. We're so close to $500 here. I really wanted to wait to film this bill swap until we hit $500, but I figured, you know, year-end closeout would be better than nothing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 420, 430, 440, 445, 450, and $455 into car. So I'm just going to put these 100s to the side. So we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. So we're going to 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. We're going to put this to the side and we're going to exchange that for one $50 bill just to condense things up. So car now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, and $455 in car. So we'll be close to that $500 mark soon, and I will be able to put that into my high yield savings account and let that money grow for me. And for car, my goal is to be at $1,000 by the end of 2023, but that is very ambitious. That is kind of accounting for no car issues coming up, and you guys never know with cars what's going to come up. Like anything could happen at any time. So 1,000 is my goal, but if I don't get to that point, I'm not going to be upset with myself. The whole point of having these money in this money in these envelopes is to have them whenever you need them, so you don't go back into a cycle of debt. All right, next up is vacation, and my envelope is splitting so bad for this one. I need to take y'all's advice and run this through the laminator. I do have one, but I just haven't gotten around to it. It's been a busy start to 2023, I will say that. How has it been for you guys? Have you been like setting any New Year's resolutions or resetting your life? I personally tried to like reset my whole house for 2023 in a matter of like 3 days, which was really ambitious of me. And I'm one of those people that like sets these crazy long to-do lists that I never get done, which kind of discourages me. So that is a goal for 2023, is to set reasonable expectations for what I can get done in a day, so that way it doesn't overwhelm me and stress me out. I'm just that type of person. Okay, so vacation has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, and 70. Let's just double count that because I feel like something was wrong there. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. Okay, so we are going to bill swap for a 20 and also a 50. So 20, 30, 40, and 50, put that to the side and put in a $50 bill here. And then 10, 15, and 20, put that to the side, and we are going to grab out a 20 that we just put aside. So total of $70 into vacation. So I will say vacation is going to be a lot this year because I have two trips planned with my boyfriend. We might be going on a third one in February, which is very, very soon. So like I said, guys, like this stuff comes up so randomly and all of a sudden, and I don't have enough money for it. So it's something I'm really gonna have to focus on this year. But I'm really excited, needless to say. Okay, so luxury is next, and let's see how much we have in here. And this is a definite long-term sinking fund because I put like $5 every other week into it, not a lot. So luxury has 150, 170, 175, 180, 185, and 190. So we are going to bill swap here 5, 10, 15, 20. We're just going to bill swap for a 20. Keep it short and simple. Call it a day. That's a crisp 20. So in luxury, 150, 70, and 90. So almost to that $200 mark. I should next month be able to swap that out for another $100 bill, which is very exciting. Okay, next up is business, and business has 1, 2, 3, 320, 330, 335, 340, 345, 350, 355, 356, and 357. I honestly just need to put like 3 ones in here just to even it out because it's driving me nuts that I even have ones in here. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so we're gonna bill swap for a 50 here. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Put that to the side, grab a 50. 1, 2, 3, 350, 355, 356, and 357 in business. And I already know that this is going to take a huge chunk because my boyfriend gave me money for Christmas to buy a new camera, which was so nice of him, but I will be cash stuffing that in my next videos, to make sure to stay tuned for that. But this amount, in conjunction with the money he got me for Christmas, I am going to buy a new camera in the next week or so. I have to finalize my decision, but it is a big decision because it's such an expensive purchase, but I want to make sure I get the right one. So we should actually see a significant drop in my sinking funds, unfortunately, in January because of that big hit there. All right, membership is not something that we are cash stuffing, or sorry, measuring, because this is something that I take out often. I honestly should just put it into my cash envelope. But next is house, and this one has a lot of bills in it, so this is what this 100 is for. So house has 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, so $120, I believe. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, and 100. Going to put that to the side, grab our 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and $20, putting that to the side, and we are going to grab our 20. So total of 120 in house. All right, and then tax is just $5 in here because I'm saving up for my TurboTax, not membership, but the fee that's associated with it. So that is what I'm saving up for there. But just looking at our grand totals, I did calculate this ahead of time just because that would be a lot to do on camera. But looking at our total, we went from, in November, we were at $2,634 in our sinking funds. And at the end of December, what we just counted, we're at $1,497, which is a huge difference of minus $1,137. But Christmas, as I mentioned, was like 850 of it. Aesthetics, we went from 500 to 0. So that's really what's accounting for it there. And like I said, guys, this is just the start of 2023. So that number should, cross our fingers, grow by the end of January, unless of course I buy a camera, but we'll see how it balances out. But regardless, I'm still really proud of the progress that I've made this year. Like I said, guys, it's been a good one, and thank you guys so much for all of your support on my channel and watching all my videos. But I will see you guys next time. Make sure to stay tuned for my cash stuffing later in the week. It'll be my first one of 2023. All right, guys, see you next time. Bye.